Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you how to rewick a Zeus X mesh. So, how to get the juice of the gods. Let's start by disassembling the RTA. Okay, now we use the ceramic tweezers. You can also use the regular tweezers to remove the cotton. See that gunk over here? We're gonna have to remove that by slowly heating up the mesh, just like that. See that? That is a clean mesh. It's time to recheck if there are any bends in the mesh. This mesh is a little bit tilted over there, so we're gonna have to readjust that. Problem solved. Everything seems good, but I want to make sure. So I'm going to use this to, we're going to have to gently push them here and readjust it from there. Now that it's prepared and cut in half, we're not going to use all of this cutting right here. So what we're going to do is to cut just a bit, like that, 3/4. There we go. Now we have our cotton. Stretch it out a bit. Just put it inside the mesh. Just gently wiggle it around. Make sure that it gets inside. You can also push down It's much more easier. You're gonna have to put it all the way to this side, right here. Because the reason here is that we are gonna tug the cotton to the middle. That is for the cotton to hug the sides of the mesh, because I've noticed recently that whenever I was rewicking my Zeus X, I always noticed a hot spot on the sides. So this is the solution to that. Just tug it. Gonna have to tug it like right here. Gonna tug it right there. Just make sure that the cotton hits the side of the mesh. Gonna do it a little bit more here. Now that they're in the middle, I think we're good. That is the solution to your hot spots on the sides of the mesh. When cutting your cotton, you're gonna have to start from here. From here. Down. We're gonna have to make an angled cut, just like that. Now you do notice there's a lot of cotton here. You don't have to cut that. We're gonna use tweezers to fluff out the cotton. Now that we're done, you're gonna have to make sure that when you comb your cotton, it's fairly loose on the end, like so, like this one. The reason for that is when you push it down here on the juice well, it's gonna be fairly loose and not too tight, just like that. I think that's good. So just make a little adjustment right here. Okay, now we're ready to juice this up. Just gonna have to juice that up real good. Make it really, really saturated. Give it a bit of a pulse. 20 watts. Then drop. There we go. Now, if you want to check for hot spots, you're gonna have to up your wattage. I'm gonna up mine to 50. 50 is fine. There we go. Okay, for the first pulse here, we're gonna go for like 1.5 seconds, just for that mesh to absorb the juice. Next one is a pulse of 3 seconds. That is where you're gonna check for hotspots. No hotspots here. Okay, one final step. Make sure that the cotton is hugging the sides of the mesh, just like that. On the other side. There we go. That's how it's supposed to look like. Flat on the sides, right here. We're doing this because we're gonna put the chimney first, and it has to be flush when you put it like that. But before I do that, I'm gonna put more juice. Gonna make sure it's really saturated over there. Okay, time for the big moment. There we go. It's flush, and to me that is a beautiful wick. Now, put the tank back in. Remove the top cap and put your juice. There we go. Put the top cap back on, and there we go. We are ready to vape. Okay, now for the hacks. If you ever leave your RTA for like overnight, a couple of hours, gravity will do its work, so the juice from the cotton will just go down the well. The solution to that is to just open the top cap, let it sit for about 1 minute or 2 minutes. If your juice is over here, what you're gonna do here is to just swirl it around. Just like that. What you're doing here is saturating the cotton inside. That is only if you leave your RTA for overnight or for a couple of hours. That's it. Now that our RTA is done, everything's good. The only thing here to know is that the cotton in this RTA can last for up to 5 days max. I can even go for 6, but I just have to make sure that I'm using the same juice that I'm using here. For the coil, it can last for probably 2 weeks or even months, depends on how you take care of your coil. And this type of wicking method is a guaranteed no dry hit for me. I can vape as much as I want, as long as I want. I can even refill the tank, and then I think that's it. If you have any problems, just comment down below. I'm willing to help you out.